Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John McCarthy and I'm going to give you a few tips in this lesson about how to swing the club. That's one of the most important parts of this game, so let's get into it. All right, to pass this lesson, you got to get the ball on the target marker out there in the range. To start your backswing, pull back on the swing stick and aim for that sweet spot at the bottom of the swing path target window. Then, when the circular power meter reaches the... Good job on that one. All right, now repeat that same backswing, but this time really try to push the swing stick forward smoothly and hit that white sweet spot on the contact target window at the top of your swing meter. So to reiterate, swing path target window is at the bottom of your swing meter, contact target window at the top. And that will do it. Being able to chip well around the green can be a real scorecard saver. It's very important to choose a good landing spot for your chip so that you give it enough distance to roll into your intended target. Now let's see if we can dial in the right distance and get this nicely done. That's going to work. Now let's talk about one of the most important skills you can have on the golf course, and that is how to read the greens. You can see those beads moving on the green from left to right. This tells us that the green breaks to the right, and that means we will need to aim a little bit to the left so that we can use the break to carry the ball into the hole. Now, aim to the left and see if you can sink this putt. Also, worth noting, you can press the putt preview button to get a preview of how your current alignment will affect the ball. That one did not work. Let's try again. Not quite, but I think we'll get it on the next one. All right, that wasn't too bad, was it? Glad you got through those lessons. And now we are going to take you over to create your first My Player. There's a whole lot more to explore in here. Can't wait to see what you create in PGA Tour 2K25. And I hope, /know, I will see you out there on the course real soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today. I got good feelings. I'm going to leave it there.
And today we get to play around at Yoho River Golf Course. Lovely, lovely spot. This one starts with a par 4.
Have a good round.
Well, this one's looking good.
Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. And a high approach shot here. Let's see how it lands. Oh, this one might be past the green. Oh, close there with the chip. And for your par. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the right. Just a little too much power. Now you've got a 7-foot putt. Oh, come on, be nice. All right, this putt for double bogey. And the putt drops and we're moving on. All right, 2 over par at the moment. All right, second hole is a par 4. I think you know what to do. Bit of a downslope out there around the landing area in this fairway. Oh man, there's a drive. Just smashed it. We've got about 130 yards to go here. Well, that'll do for now. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. Oh man, hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you. And from 23 feet away. Oh, almost. And this will be a bogey on the scorecard. Oh, look at this thing. Continues on a great line. Oh, and somehow it doesn't go. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. And that'll drop. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. Now we will tee up on the 3rd hole. Not sure where this one's going to end up. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. And this is your 3rd shot. That one dialed in, didn't you? This putt is about 11 feet. Zooming by the hole. Okay, go ahead and finish up on this hole, and we'll head to the next. And just joking. Ooh.
And for the bogey. This one's breaking left to right. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. And that's 7 over par currently. And as we take a look at the 4th hole, we have a par 3 ahead of us. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. This one's from around 21 feet. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh my, flew right by the hole. Okay, setting up here on the green side rough. Oh, look at here. Nice chip. And for the double bogey. And with that, we will move on to the next. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. Okay, 5th hole, par 4. Oh, dear gracious. You just tattooed that one. Okay, we're in the rough, but it's not as bad as I had thought originally. It's not too bad. This one's looking good. And that'll play pin high for us. This putt is for birdie. All right, that leaves you at 8 over par. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. Look at that thing fly, just screaming. Nice shot. That'll do. From 23 feet. This one's going downhill, breaking right to left. Yikes, that went right by. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, man. All right, for the bogey. A little downhill putt, right to left. And that putt safely in its home. Okay, sitting at 10 over for the day. And 7th hole is a par 5. I think we're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the pin. Look at you go. Next putt for eagle. This one's from around 9 feet. This one has just a slight break to the right. And a wonderfully struck putt in there for the eagle. And you're currently 8 over on the day. All right, let's get this close. We got a par 3 8th hole. Oh yeah, there's another green and reg. I'm liking it. This one's for birdie. Okay, 7 over par after that one. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. Fairway has a downslope in the landing area, so keep that in mind. Ooh, catching the downslope. That'll give you a few extra yards. I like that. Okay, this one's around 165 yards out. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. I think we got a right to left break on this one. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. All right, 38 feet to the cup. Oh. And this one for triple bogey. I think this putt's going to break to the right. And that'll go. Nicely done. And you're sitting at 10 over today. And now we head to the 10th, and we have a par 4 to deal with. That drive was fierce. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Nicely down out of the sand. Let's get that putter on the go and take it from there. And this putt's around 7 feet. And currently sitting at 9 over. Okay, nice little par 3 here on the 11th. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Ooh. hitting the pin there didn't do you any favors, I don't think. But man, that was accurate. Great chip shot there. Pure. That's pure. Okay, this is for the bogey. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. And now sitting at 10 over for your round. And teeing off now in a long par 4. Nothing wrong with that. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. Here's an 8-footer. No, that was, yeah, that was tough. Just wound up short. And currently sitting at 10 over par. 13th hole coming up. Sweet. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Oh! About 6 feet to go here. Oh, I guess he'll have to settle for the bogey. And we're moving along. Let's check in on the scorecard. All right, here's the 14th hole. It's a par 5.